What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to Americans leaving some of the most ridiculous travel reviews. So today, I want to take a look at this list of travel reviews, which includes some of the most famous, most beautiful places in the world. But apparently, that is not good enough for some of my fellow Americans. So let's take a look at some of these ridiculous travel reviews. Starting with the Great Wall of China is just a wall. Oh, what? Are we trying to be cool here? Like, what? Why? What? That's such a lame sentiment. Seriously, it says one of the most magnificent examples of ancient engineering. The Great Wall of China is, quote, too long and just a wall, according to some visitors. Just a wall? Like, at that point, you're trying your hardest to not be impressed. Like, why are you even traveling outside of the United States if you don't want to be impressed by anything? Obviously, it's impressive, and you're just pretending. What do you mean it's just a wall? It's like thousands of miles long. It's one of the most incredible feats of human engineering ever. Don't tell me you're not impressed. Just a wall. Yeah, and the pyramids are just a building, just a pile of rocks. The Statue of David is it's just a statue. It's just a rock with some curves in it. Like, what are you talking? Yeah, nobody believes you. Another traveler was left unimpressed with this historic monument, complaining, I didn't see the hype in this place. It's really run down and old. I don't know what this phenomenon is with some Americans who travel to these really cool places, but in other countries, and try to act like it's not a big deal or something. I think that's really lame. And frankly, you're just doing yourself a disservice by not enjoying literally some of the most amazing things in the world. And I don't even believe them. I think they're just trying to be cool. My kids weren't catered for. They're complaining that their kids weren't watched after on vacation in another country? This sounds bad. Did you pay for, like, a babysitter or something? What do you mean? One unhappy parent was disappointed after being charged for her teenage daughter's meal. That's usually how societies work. It's kind of sad I need to explain this to some of my fellow Americans. Typically, wherever you go in the world, people exchange something called money for goods and services. Anyway, I was disappointed. They were disappointed after being charged for her teenage daughter's meal, writing, "The restaurant said children eat free." Okay, but my 19-year-old daughter still got charged for her meal. This is so bad. This is why there's a lot of reasons, but this is one of the reasons that Americans have such a bad reputation around the world. Being entitled. That it's such a horrible quality, and I don't know why there's so many Americans with this quality. And also a complete lack of just basic understanding. It says children eat free. A 19-year-old is not a child. And if you are trying to argue that your 19-year-old is a child, you have other problems. And your child probably has problems. Your 19-year-old adult probably has problems too, if you're treating them like a child. That's a full-grown 19-year-old. It has the word teen in it, 19. Are they arguing that they're still a teenager? They're almost 20. Oh my God. Obviously, this American was just trying to take advantage of this children eat free. And then they actually got mad when they tried to scam the restaurant and they weren't allowed. Another wrote, "My plane journey was a disappointment as the as the sky was too cloudy." You're going online and complaining about your travel experience because there were too many clouds during your plane ride, as if the airline can control the weather? Oh, sorry, it obstructed your perfect view. Obstructing my children's view of the sea and ruining our game of I Spy. Oh my God, shut up. All right, I've heard enough. This one is making me mad. I don't know if they're trying to rage bait all of us, but trying to scam the free meal for their 19-year-old and then complaining about too many clouds in the sky. This is just the most entitled, stupid behavior. Oh, it's so bad. That's ridiculous. The Grand Canyon is just a hole in the ground. What is with some of these Americans? Like, have we just lost our ability to appreciate things? Like, what is this? Is it because of the internet? Because of all the too many TV shows? You're just not entertained by anything anymore? The Grand Canyon, that's in the United States. We don't even appreciate our own stuff anymore. One of the most popular destinations in the United States, the Grand Canyon, doesn't charm all of its visitors. One of whom said he thought the Canyon could be a little bit grander. It's like, it's crazy. It's like a lot of these people go to these famous, historical, beautiful places and feel like they are owed something. Like this is just a canyon. It's part of the earth. It's natural. You feel like the earth, the planet, owes you a better view? That is an unbelievable sense of entitlement. One traveler who didn't expect bad weather said rain and fog ruined the trip. Again, we live in the future now. You can go on the internet, look up the weather, and go on a day when it's not raining. Or sometimes you just have bad luck, and you have to accept that. I don't know. A lot of these American travelers are just acting very spoiled. Very spoiled. Like they are just owed everything in life. Horrible mentality to have. Obviously, like, Americans already have a pretty bad reputation of being rude and ignorant and loud, annoying. Now it's spoiled and entitled and cocky. It's just a big hole in the ground. It took me a long time to walk around it. I'm downvoting this until they build a bridge there or something. See, we even aren't we aren't appeased enough by our own stuff. This is in America. I can't believe people actually go online and leave reviews like this. That's unbelievable to me. If you go to a restaurant and they treat you horribly, okay, fine. If you go to some experience that has been created and it's bad, they rip you off, sure, leave a bad review. But this is just like, we're talking about the Mona Lisa now? This is the Mona Lisa. This is like some of the greatest things humanity has ever produced. The Grand Canyon. All right, not the Great Wall of China. And the greatest things the Earth has produced, like the Grand Canyon. The Mona Lisa was too small. When did everybody become such a critic? This is just complain, complain, complain. Can we just go see these amazing things and just enjoy it? I feel like a lot of Americans just need to relax and just enjoy it. What's with all these expectations like that are way too high, unrealistic? The Louvre is one of the world's most popular museums, right? But TripAdvisor reviewer Palindromen was seriously unimpressed by his visit to the Louvre. He wrote, uh, bored? Apparently, there is between 14 and 16 kilometers of boredom at the Louvre. I could not do it. Of the Mona Lisa, he wrote, the Mona Lisa is small. And that smile. She's small, effectively A4? What are we talking about? What I think we're talking about here? And that smile. She looks to me like she just pulled a bank job and got away with it. When did Americans become such trolls? What? For one thing, the smile on the Mona Lisa is one of the most famous things about the painting. She's supposed to have this cheeky, unnerving smile and you get to interpret the work of art. That's the point. And this person is like complaining about it. Just so much complaining, complaining, complaining. There were no celebrities on my celebrity cruise. What is a celebrity cruise? Is that a thing? Accusing the operator of false advertising when she failed to spot any A-listers on board her celebrity cruises holiday. Is that just the brand name? Like, is it called Celebrity Cruises? Like Carnival Cruise and Norwegian Cruise Line. Is that just a brand, Celebrity Cruise? I doubt there's actually supposed to be celebrities on it. One woman demanded a full refund for the injustice. Oh my God. This person's a moron. They actually thought, because it's called Celebrity Cruises, that it was going to be filled with celebrities. This is bad in a whole different way. This is, that's embarrassing. The bizarre cruise complaints don't stop there. One traveler even requested that their cabin be better soundproofed against the sounds of the sea. Now these people even think that they should have a special cabin. They shouldn't have to listen to the sound of the water. You're not in a boat or anything. It's not like you're surrounded by a huge body of water. You're literally on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean, and you're complaining about hearing water. That's what it's come to. And you're complaining that you're so dumb, you can't even understand the name of the boat. And when did common sense become so rare? These are honestly unbelievable to me. An elephant made me feel inadequate? A male tourist at an African game lodge became disgruntled and self-conscious after seeing a visibly aroused elephant, claiming the encounter left him feeling inadequate. This is a troll. This is a joke. They said, I spent the whole week on safari. I didn't see any good animals. There was only antelopes. Poor antelopes. You know what the sad thing is? When it comes to Americans, like, I don't even know. I'm American. I feel like I can usually understand, my fellow Americans. I share the same thoughts and experiences. I can't even tell if some of these are trolling. Sadly, I think these are actually real complaints. That's the sad part. I think people actually wrote this. Because it sounds like a joke. I desperately want these to be a joke. There is a queue at the Uffizi. I've never heard of the Uffizi. What is that? Is that like a famous painting? So they're complaining that there was a line. There's a queue. You had to wait, as you do when you want to see really popular things. When did Americans stop understanding like basic human etiquette? When did what? An incensed customer who visited Florence complained about queues at the Uffizi Gallery. They complained that there were queues at the Uffizi, and I should have told them, even though I had encouraged the client to pre-book any skip the line tickets. So they actually offered a service where if you pay extra, you can skip the queue or jump ahead in line and you don't have to wait. So this travel advisor gave them all of the information. These Americans just literally didn't listen at all and then got angry when exactly what they were warned about happened. And yeah, also just the idea of complaining that there's a lot of people who also want to do the very popular thing you're doing. Like, this whole list today has just been filled with American entitlement. This idea that some Americans think the world revolves around us and should cater to us and our needs and no one else matters. It's ridiculous. It's horrible. And it's embarrassing. It makes me mad because these Americans make all of us Americans look bad. Because a lot of us are actually pretty normal, respectful people. But some of these are kind of funny. Most of these just kind of triggered me a little bit. But I, for the most part, enjoyed this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these crazy travel reviews. And if you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.